Lobs. Is that you? I thought I recognized you.
You look familiar, too.
It's me, Odolin van Wotitz. You gave me a few groschen to help me on my way.
Ah, now I remember. You were being held hostage by the League of Lords.
That's correct.
How did you make it home?
I checked out a couple of wayside inns and got lucky. With the little money I had, I finally found a caravan. The carter didn't mind hosting a lowlife on his wagon, as long as he was getting paid for his trouble. He dropped me off a short distance from Wotitz, and I walked the rest of the way.
What brings you back to Kuttenberg? And with a retinue at that?
My father and I won't let them get away with what they did to me. Let's say we're on our way to scope out the land of some acquaintances of ours.
Well, you're gonna settle a score.
And who knows? We might just run into someone important and take him on a visit to our place. We've already fixed up a nice room with a solid lock. Would you like to see it?
No, I'd rather not.
I was just teasing. It's all set up for someone else.
I have to get going. I'm glad you're all right.
Wait a moment. You helped me, and I won't forget that. Here, take your money back, so we're even. And I have something else for you here. I think it might come in handy. A fine weapon. Dependable. It's felled a few deer in its time, and it would put a decent hole in a man too, if you ever needed to defend yourself.
My word. Thanks.
I bid you safe travels.
Same to you. Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Ka! Quick! Quick! Go! Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Hey! You can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you? Light a torch! Ugh, you're ugly. Now I know why you wanted to be in the dark. Anyway, carry on.
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round here.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
Collector? Is that a nickname?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. And a real pain in my ass. If I didn't have to deal with this Janos Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag by now. But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit, there's a lot of it.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Sukhdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare. Not too measly, actually.
I'd be happy to help. The likes of him belong behind bars or in the pillory.
Or the gallows. Listen then. Besides the fact that Matthew robs traveling merchants, he also has something much more valuable. If you can bring it to me, you'll get your reward.
What precious thing can a bandit like him have in his possession?
Here's the thing. Not long ago, a certain master Illuminator was passing through. An interesting man, honored guest. I gave him lodging and food at my house and asked him a few questions. He said he was delivering a book to Sedlets, for which he had been asked to make pictures. He was very careful with it and kept it close the entire time. He left at dawn the next day.
And what happened then?
They found him dead by the wagon he arrived in, which was burnt. The book had vanished into thin air. If Matthew's involved, and I bet he is, he must still have the book.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most often?
Were you not listening to me? Somewhere by the roads between Miskovitz and Sukhdol.
Janos Uher?
That's the scoundrel I have locked up in the pillory outside my house right now.
What did he do?
He was trying to rob the blacksmith's house, but Loisa, his helper, caught him. He lunged at him, but Janusz pulled out his axe, and the lad ended in a bad way. God knows if he'll survive. If we have to bury Loisa, I'll make sure Janusz hangs.
What exactly did Janos do to Loisa?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
I'll go to see Loisa.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Greetings to you.
Hey, what do gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. Alright then.
Dority, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
The bailiff told me you almost killed some lad.
Fuck knows what shit he tell you.
So how do you see it then?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You understand, eh?
So you stole something?
You accuse Janos of thieving? Look at this honest face. Am I right? I just look at what happens. This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
How can I get you out of here?
Wait until Bailey's henchmen fuck off, then pick lock.
And what about the key? Do you know where it might be?
Bailiff should have it, or one of guards. But what? You going to rob a bailiff, eh? You want to join Janos here? Better just pick lock. Quick! That fucking yokel die any moment to spite me.
First, I'll try healing that wounded villager. I promised the bailiff I'd take a look at him.
Why you fuck with him? He dies soon anyway.
He might just make it. And then the bailiff will let you go.
Careful not to kill him, Preboha. Both our lives in your hands, hey?
Tell me again.
You pick this fucking lock.
I'll try to get you out of here.
Do it quick, Preboha. Before that spiteful cockle die, hey?
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. That's all I can find out now. Janos broke his ribs with that strike. That's why it's so hard for him to breathe. First I have to treat the wound, and then I have to get something to help him breathe a little easier. Buck's blood potion, perhaps?
God be with you, sir.
You look troubled. Is there anything I can help you with?
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around a smithy. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yesterday.
Well, why didn't you ask the blacksmith? It's his job, after all.
It's not so simple. The horseshoes are for the soldiers camped on the hill, and my Marosh, well, he sees them as traitors who are conspiring with foreign scum.
I see. You don't agree?
Young fella, if I was choosy about who I sell things to, I wouldn't have a groschen to my name. These are troubled times, and my husband doesn't understand that pride won't fill your stomach.
Well, making horseshoes is no great art. Can't your apprentice do it?
Our Pascal, my old man's forbidden it. Whenever a soldier comes here to the forge, Maroche sends Pascal packing. He messed up once. If he broke the rules again, he'd probably have to find another trade.
Oh, great. It just so happens I'm a blacksmith, and I'd be glad to help you.
Really? Oh, then you've been sent from heaven.
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful to you. I'll pay, of course. See you later.
Go away.
What are you doing? Prowling about here?
God be with you.
What are you doing? Prowling about here? What are you doing? prowling about here?
Slowly. Nice and slow. Quick! Go! Go! Whoa! Good dog, Matt. Listen carefully, Grandma. I heard something interesting.
What will that be?
The fox is in the hen house.
Well, it's about time someone came. I was getting worried. Are you new? Why didn't Otto come? I hope nothing happened to him.
It's my turn to pick up the supplies. Otter is a bit busy today. He even forgot to tell me where to take the stuff.
Oh, that's just like him. I hope he's not getting into any trouble.
I wouldn't know.
All right, here's what we'll do. Here are some healing potions and a bit to eat. The lads are camped out.
I will.
And if he's in hiding or something, come back again so I know he's all right. Take care, sir. Take your coat. It's going to rain. Leave me alone.
Aye, come here. Go! Ja! Go! Ja! Easy.
Well, well. I can't believe this is just lying around.
I
Excuse
can't
me?
just leave this lying around.
I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment. I'll give you buck's blood. Here. Drink this. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loisa a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loisa recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian. Well, that's done. It might take a while, but he should be back on his feet eventually.
I'm sorry.
This could come in handy.
It's mine now.
Well, well. I can't believe this is just lying around.
I can't keep hitting the same place. I have to move it. I have to move it. It's completely cold. It's as cold as a dog's snout. I'm always hitting the same place. That's no good. That looks good. Now just to temper it. I should hop over to the forge. I have to hammer it more evenly. I'll never finish it like this. I should move it. I should move it.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them then. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. Her husband died of the plague a while back, and now she's all alone. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Sometimes I send her up to the soldiers with our goods. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she's got young legs and likes going up there anyway?
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. Take care now.
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here?
Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha.
What are those herbs? Just strewn about on the ground like that.
I reckon I should ask someone.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
It might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really. Oh, how horrible!
I found these herbs. They were on the ground next to the bloodstains.
At first glance, they don't look anything special, but I'm no herb expert. Try and ask some herbalist.
Good idea. I'll do that. Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God, she was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although,
Can you think of anyone?
sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once, someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. A pretty young widow. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular, but he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a loudmouth, but he's harmless.
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone, we might as well just close up shop here.
Well, I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern. I just need to know where to start looking for Victoria.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me. Farmer Kuba was pretty keen on her. And he wasn't going to give up easy. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf. But Victoria knew it had belonged to his dead wife. So she told him to sod off. The whole village was laughing at him. He's a bitter old man. But would he hurt her? I don't think so.
Jealousy's a powerful thing, though.
Well, that's true, too. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children and his housekeeper in that big house behind the smithy. He's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat with a feather in it. You're certain not to miss him, but not a peep about what I told you.
Don't worry. I'll take that secret to the grave. Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up! Don't worry. You're not going to die.
Jesus Christ be praised.
The Lord be with you.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
What's going on around here?
It's a pity you weren't here earlier. There was a fight.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have ended up a lot worse.
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Vysoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
Anything else?
They're afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. And they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. The bailiff doesn't know anything about the fights.
He suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that's going on.
Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course. My son runs them. He's the strongest one here and he loves to brag about it. I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
Why not try it? I'm in. We can start right away.
They meet in the pen behind the inn, so they won't be seen. Tell them I sent you, but don't let the bailiff catch you. He'd give you a hard time, and me too.
I know about your son already, but tell me about the others.
They're hired hands, just like him. Venza is the son of a farmer, and Pascal is from the blacksmiths.
I'm certain I'll get on with Pascal. We're in the same trade.
You're a blacksmith too? Well, that'll be a right hammering then.
Thanks. That'll be all. I'll have a look at the...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Lord be with you.
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria. I thought you might know where to find her.
Why should I, of all people, know?
I hear you were quite fond of her.
Who told you that, eh?
But she sent you packing. In front of half the village.
Birds have been twittering, have they? Her husband wasn't the only one taken by the Black Death. I lost my wife, too. So I thought to myself, enough time has passed. Up to now, and I don't care.
Does she have friends here? Who does she talk with in the village?
Mainly with Martha, the blacksmith's wife, but all she did was use Victoria to do her dirty work.
Well, I've spoken to Martha, and it seems she's genuinely worried about Victoria.
Worried about her? Why?
Victoria's missing, and there's a puddle of blood at her house.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers she hangs around with. What's that got to do with me?
You can't be serious. She could be injured somewhere, or even worse. And you're glad?
What goes around comes around. I have a clean conscience. To hell with that silly goose.
Someone ought to teach you manners.
You'll regret that. Now you're gonna get it.
Bloody deep.
Give it to him.
Here! I'd bash you in the face myself. I'll leave that out to the experts.
Calm down!
Still
I
resisting?
surrender!
So you wanted to fight, eh? Pay up, or I'll show you what we do with scum like you.
How dare you? A man of my standing is always in the right.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Anything you need.
Find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Fine day for some fine bread.
A wonderful day for a wonderful turkey.
I went to see that old farmer, Cuba, and things got a bit out of hand. We got into a fight.
Cuba's a hothead. Disappearance, too.
Nah, I don't think that's very likely. He had his eye on Victoria, but when she rejected him, that was that.
Whatever you say, but I still don't like it. Take care now.
Are you the bailiff?
Aye, that's me.
I've already treated Loiser. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation. The key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
Quality merchandise.
Apples, yellow and red. Buy some apples. Of course. Pardon me.
Oh, excuse me.
What are you doing?
Farewell.
Hey,
Easy, easy. The bailiff is letting you go. Go to the Devil's Den.
Dry Devil is waiting for you there.
how you persuade
What do you
bailiff?
think you're doing?
Tell me.
Letting a prisoner go? You'll be put in the stocks yourself for that. Surrender at once!
Easy now. I surrender.
Did you think you'd get away with that? Freeing someone from the pillory as if you were a guard? Not a chance.
How you did that? Hey?
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. So the bailiff is letting you go.
All right. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
I heard he somehow got mixed up with the butcher's wife in Pshitaki.
Typical of him. Chasing wenches while his friend's neck is in noose. Whatever. When you find him, send him to me. I kick some sense into his Polish arse.
Unless someone else gives him a kick in first.
Show me.
Lord be with you.
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
I've got a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it'll go bad on me soon. Someone should really do something about that.
I'm in a right bind. But what are friends for if not to help each other?
Great, it's a deal. Go ahead and tell Franz and Vashek,
I'd go a
too.
different way if I could.
See you later. You have
Take
to
care
pay
now.
to go through.
And if I refuse?
Then you can find a different way.
Doppeldeller. Fine.
See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Greetings, friend. God be with you.
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat.
Think of
Or
your
maybe a
salvation.
What do you want a boat for?
So I don't drown in all this shit here. Last time it rained for a week straight, we were up to our knees in a river of
to get
shit.
up either.
Hey, that's enough of that.
You do remember the promise we made, don't you?
It was one mass. I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth,
God be with
we'd
you,
be
my friend.
together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just one mass.
I apologize.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit. Aye, the celebration is over.
fountain. Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
God bless you, sir.
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are, to your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Well, it's not the best wine I've ever had, but it'd do at a pinch.
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure.
Your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
A secret? Well, just the job for me. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to secrets hidden in monasteries.
The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
You want me to be smellier? I don't see how that could make a good impression on him.
Not smellier, sommelier. It's a wine expert. Just act intelligent and use some foreign words. It'll be easy. I have some books about wine at home. Maybe you could read through them. You do know how to read, right? Havel's a bit thick anyway, so it won't be hard to impress him.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth, then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Manlicher has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
Do you really think Havel would just tell me the secret? You don't even know if he actually knows it. Or it might just be a rumor.
Havel really is a bit thick. Either the monks have a secret and Havel will tell you, or there's no secret and Havel will confirm it.
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. See you later, my friend. Wine! Try some wine from the Kuttenberg vineyard. The best wine in Kuttenberg. The taste of home when you're...
Careful.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Komm herein. Was wünschst du?
Show me your wares.
Nothing. To your liking, sir?
Show me your wares.
Wie schade, mein Herr.
I'll have a look at...
Danke, das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
God bless.
I'm happy to hear it. After all, I've got the best wares. Begin.
What do you have for sale?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Du lieber Gott.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
Show me your way.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Ich bin gleich bei dir.
Brawl, and one of the fellas lost his life. I see. Well, make sure to tell the other women about it. As soon as word gets out, I'll be selling 3 wagon loads a day. What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
Nothing to your liking, sir?
What do you need, my friend?
Show me your wares.
Nice day. What can you do, sir?
Like I'm invisible.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just about him. I got a job in an alehouse, and I must have heard all the gossip about this sinful city. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty ale. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Die! Die!
Whoa! God grant you health.
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
Well, that depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria. A girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance in the upper part of the camp. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least. You can't miss the banging of the hammer.
Thanks a lot. I'll ask him.
See you soon, my friend.
And don't think this one or that one may be different. They're all secretly in league. Make him
How can I help you today, friend?
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Here it comes.
Good of ale, thanks.
Are you the one they call Black?
Aye. But more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see I'm barely breathing here? Kurva, I feel like I'll burst.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Do you remember what the last thing you ate was?
What do you think? Some cold, watery slop from the kitchen. Like always.
Try and think about it again. I need to know details. Maybe someone wanted to poison you. But then again, maybe you did it yourself. Did you try and spice up that slop from the kitchen by adding something to it?
Jesus Christ, you're right. One fella brought some mushrooms from the forest. They looked fine, so we cut them up and added them to it. They were poisonous. They looked harmless. When we put them in the food, it was fit to eat.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please. Bring it here to me.
I have something for you that should work. Drink it.
Thank you. I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
Look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle. You're not as white as you were, Black.
I still feel like I got run over by a team of oxen. It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me. So, what did you want?
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
No, Victoria didn't send me. I'm looking for her. She's gone missing.
What? What do you mean, missing?
But that's not all. I was at her house, and...
What? Tell me!
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
Well, what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest, where there's a pair of big birches. She might be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything, and now she's crying over spilt milk.
Try and think it over a bit. It might not just be Victoria's life at stake here. Could you live with yourself, knowing you could have done something, but just couldn't be bothered to help her?
Could have. He's right. I got her into this. I'll take care of her. And if she wants, she can stay here. I'm sure they'll find work for a woman here. At least we'll be together.
Now that sounds like a man talking. I'm going to see her now. I hope it's not too late.
I'll never touch another mushroom again.
Easy, good horse.
Quick! Go!
Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Quick!
Quick! You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskovitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home. Right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. You'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw... well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, Then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp poor who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that... child.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God is my witness.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
You know what would be best? If you just forgot about Black and everything that happened between you two.
Seriously? Why?
Because he might have promised you the moon, but all he really wanted to do was have a bit of fun. He told me himself he's not interested in you.
What? But...
Well, you're not going to let this destroy you, are you? He's just scum.
You might be right. I've already lost one man. I'm not going to cry over another who doesn't even deserve it. For a while, I started to believe I'd no longer have to live hand to mouth. To do the worst work imaginable just to get a few crumbs. And now I should settle for one of those village donkeys. I can barely feed myself, let alone anyone else.
But don't take this the wrong way. But maybe it'd be best if you simply left the village. There's nothing keeping you there.
But I don't have anywhere else to go.
I might know of a place.
Oh? Where would that be?
Not far from here is a tavern. It's called the Devil's Den. I'm sure they'd find work for you there. And nobody will be interested in your history.
I've heard of that place. And what I've heard wasn't very nice. Thieves and poachers hang out there.
Well, it's not a place fit for a royal banquet. But if you weren't afraid in a camp full of soldiers, you'll be fine there. All they'll want you to do is serve cold beer and hot food. You just have to be a little careful. Don't let them push you around, and you'll be in no danger.
I know how to put my foot down. I'm not afraid of hard work. And right now, some hot food and a dry place to sleep are all I need to be happy.
So you don't want to go back to Miskevitz?
Just once, but the last time. I'll get a few things, and once a wagon goes by, I'll take a ride to the Devil's Den. And when the baby arrives, well, we'll make do somehow.
I'm glad to hear that. Good luck, Victoria.
Stop! Come here! Prepare to fight!
Ow! Ah! Ah!
Really need to sleep. I found Janos in a pillory in Miskovitz, but I managed to get him out of it.
Aye, but I hear you took your sweet fucking time. He came in so hungry he wolfed down half of Treadlight's pantry at my expense.
Well, you shouldn't have gotten caught so stupidly then. Did he tell you how he ended up in the pillory in the first place?
Well, he gave us some hints, but I reckon he's not very proud of it. But he definitely wants to drink with you once.
The Hooter won't be coming back.
He spent his whole life stealing and killing, and now he wants to go to heaven?
He said he was doing it for his brother. I tried talking him out of it, but to no avail.
I haven't known him that long, but even in that short time, he's racked up so much sin he couldn't pray it away in 10 lifetimes.
Why do they call you the Dry Devil, anyway?
Why do they call you fuckhead?
But they don't call... Oh.
All right, I was only joking. I don't even know how I got the nickname. Suppose it could have something to do with all the killing, and my natural beauty. It's certainly catchier than His Grace Sir Hinnek the First of Kunstadt and Yashpitz. That name wouldn't scare a fucking coward. But say Dry Devil, and everybody just shits themselves.
How do you know Kubienka?
He saved my arse back at Neuhaus. We only made it out thanks to him. I thought we were fucked. But then Kubienka appeared, dragging a ladder, asking how much we would pay for it.
What did he get for it?
The first thing he got was a good fucking beating, because we thought he'd been dead for 2 days. But after we escaped, we made sure he didn't have to pay for drinks for a long time.
How long have you known Zizka?
It's been a while. He served with me during the Moravian-Margrave Wars.
So you were his commander, sir?
That's water under the bridge now. I'm just an old wanted robber baron whose neck you and Zizka just saved. I don't give a shit about the sirs anymore, you see?
Ah, all right then. What can you tell me about Zizka?
Well, based on what you two have been through, I'd say you should know him pretty well by now. When everything is fucked, the people around you are dying and you're fighting for your very life, only then can you really learn what a person is like.
What's the hold-up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
but then I heard him coughing.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table? Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Good doggy. Good boy.
Like to play. How about farmers? Let's play! Oh, Fortuna! May the best player win.
Oh well. Now just this.
Damn! Shit!
Pour the beer on the table.
How are things, Henry? You're in a hurry, eh?
Ma made it better.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway.
What today?
Alright, that'll do. Well, fuck me!
I hate sweeping.
That's as far as I go. It's yours. Damn it, I'm so fucked.
God bless you.
Sick!
What have you found, boy?
Mother of God, that was terrifying. If it wasn't for you, they'd have torn me to pieces. Thank you, lad.
It was nothing, really. The main thing is you're safe and sound.
Nothing, you say? No, no. I have to repay you for your bravery. Here, for you, so that you don't forget me. And thank you again.
The last person I saw this hammered was the priest.
Shitty it's gonna be tomorrow.
What happened?
Ugh. A pack of filth has taken a liking to my tavern. They come in here like they own the place. Make a mess and steal. They hold nothing sacred. The poor women have to lock themselves away. They're godless swine.
Then how many of them are there? Maybe I could help you get rid of them. For a few groschen.
Lad, you'd need a company of pikemen for that. There's only 6 or 7 that come in here. But I hear they have a camp in the woods. And who knows how many of them are there?
So a large band?
A band of brutes, led by a fella they call Eggman. And he's a right brute. Former soldier, they say.
Eggman? What kind of a name is that?
They say he can crack your head open like an egg with a single blow. But I figure it's because he stinks like a rotten egg. Got breath like a beggar's ballsack. I can always smell his band coming a mile away.
I'll take care of that riffraff.
By yourself? What are you gonna do?
These bands usually don't last long without a leader. I suspect if I get rid of Eggman, the others will leave you be.
Damn it, lad. You certainly have some courage. Taking them on alone, but if you managed, it would help me greatly.
You said something about a camp where they hide. Do you know where it is?
Yeah. They're always yelling at me to go and get them there, if I've got the balls. We must go northwest from the village, cross a stream and then around the big yard where the smelters are. A bit further, still in the same direction, there's a little woods in the middle of a meadow. That's where those bastards hide.
Hold on, I know that camp.
Really?
And there used to be an odd group there. Also bandits, led by a fellow with an arrow in his head. But they're long gone. Your Eggman must have occupied it after them.
Well, excellent. Then you know where to go. But there's still one more thing. I got myself a little potion. I wanted to pour it into their drinks. Next time those swine show themselves. You know what I mean, right? To get rid of them. Maybe you'll find it handy.
Fine. I'll take it. Anything else?
Yeah. Once you take care of Eggman, bring me some proof. Not that I don't trust you, just so I can sleep calmly at night.
Fear not. I'm thorough at my work. And what kind of proof do you have in mind?
I'll leave that up to you. You'll certainly think of something. Just don't bring me any cut-off ears. Got it? So, good luck, and be careful.
God! Quick! God! 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 God!
Whoa! Whoa!
Turn around right now and get the hell out of here. What? 10. Now I'll kick your teeth in, fucker.
What do you want? You won't get me! Dick! I'll punch your snout for that! Go fuck yourself!
Rip your arse open. This is your end, you wretch.
What do you want?
Fuck you!
You want to try me? Sick! I'm all yours! No, you don't!
Come on then!
Come here!
We're going to gut you, you whoreson!
Jesus, I'm hit!
Hard luck!
What do you want?
Blessings to you.
There. Greetings.
What would you like this fine morning?
What's new around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a job, try your luck else.
So I was in Eggman's camp?
Damn! I'm glad you're still alive. Was it bad there? What about Eggman?
You need not fear him any longer. He's taken care of. I brought you his hat, so you'll believe me.
Fuck's sake! That's Eggman's pilgrim hat!
He was a pilgrim?
Bollocks! He was a murderer, but that band of his caught a pilgrim. They forced him to walk around the camp until he collapsed from exhaustion. Just like that. For entertainment. Can you believe it? Then Eggman stole his hat.
Damn. Well, now it's yours.
Thanks. I'll wear it in honor of that poor, tormented fellow.
And how about holding a mass for that pilgrim? If he suffered so much on this earth, you could help him on his way to God, right?
That's a very good idea. Thanks, friend. Here's your reward. You deserved it. And may God be with you.
Did you hear about all of that?
Now you're gonna die! Show your stuff! No, you don't!
Quick! Gah! Gah! Quick! Gah! Go!
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your arse. I told you something like this would happen. We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God, and this is his punishment. I won't stand for any heathen idolatry here, especially this close to the church.
What idolatry? The pit to hell is real, and Father Richard knew it all too well. If nobody feeds them hellish beasts, all of us here is as good as dead.
There are no hellish beasts here.
So was it us that killed them cows ourselves, eh? I'm telling you, we've angered hell itself, and now this is the devil's payback.
I've really had enough of this. I promise to have it checked out, and everything will be explained. And now, return to your homes and pray.
This won't end well. We can't drive away the devil with nothing but prayer.
Everyone, go and pray to the Lord. End of discussion.
What happened here?
Something killed the villagers' cattle.
You think it was wolves?
That's what I think. But some of the locals got it into their heads that demons or some other hellish beasts are to blame. Just so you're aware, there's an abandoned mine not far from here where miners supposedly dug so deep they struck a gate to hell.
Wait, you mean a real gate to hell? Like fire and brimstone? A stench?
The locals believe it. In fact, they even started the custom of bringing offerings in hopes of pacifying hell and keeping the devils below ground.
Did it work?
How could it possibly work? The whole lot of it's a fabrication. And what makes it even more tragic is that it was the former priest, Father Richard's notion. Can you believe it? A priest coming up with such heresy. I simply won't allow it.
So you forbade the offerings, and immediately after the cattle were slaughtered. What if demons really did do it? Revenge?
Or maybe it was wolves. Or anyone who just wanted to make it look that way. I want to uncover the truth. And you can help me. The locals are too frightened to go searching on their own. And I'm willing to pay you.
Is there really a pit to hell in the mine? What does it look like?
It's just a normal mine gallery. At least it was, until a cave-in happened a few years back. Sadly, a lot of local miners died that day. The mine was closed immediately after. Some say it was because of the cave-in, others because the vein ran dry. But the locals are convinced it's because a gate to hell opened there. Just a lot of gossip.
What about the priest before you? He's not around anymore?
No, he's not. Old Father Richard passed on, and now I serve here in his place. I pray that the good Lord welcomed him to his bosom, despite all the heresy he committed here.
Tell me about yourself. You're pretty young to be a priest.
I am. That's my stumbling block. I studied theology in Prague, and even so, the locals won't take me seriously. So I only come here to preach. Otherwise, I live in my parish in Sedlitz.
How can I help you?
I can only think of one way, and that's to go directly to the mine and uncover the truth behind these stories.
You want me to go to the pit of hell?
Don't tell me you put stock in those old wives' tales. But because the locals do, you'll have to go to the mine the same way they did, with a bit of food as an offering. You'll place it there, just as they did, and wait for something to happen. Meanwhile, I'll go to the nearby tavern, find a few brave fellows, and we'll scour the area. Then, we'll all meet up by the mine. What do you say?
Sounds like a job for me.
Here, take some food as an offering. And when no devils show up, you can eat it yourself. I'll go and gather the men, and as soon as we're all ready, we'll meet you at the mine.
And where can I find this mine?
You go west from the village, past the old mine buildings, until you reach one that's collapsed. The mine entrance is next to it. God be with you. Till we meet again.
Quick, go! Yeah. Quick! Quick! God! Quick! God! Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Go!
It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories?
What a diabolical stink! Ugh. All right then, let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
And where did all my things go? Jesus, what the fuck is going on here?
Anything to steal! Truly a bastard!
Not this way. How the hell am I supposed to get out of here?
Terribilis Deus de Sanctuarios.
What's this? Did the knight write this? The pit to hell, and that knight is guarding it.
Who goes there? I am the shield of God's demon. I am Taras.
Vade Satana! Inventor et magisterum falatiae. Hostas humane salutis.
Send a hornet among them. Until even the survivors who hide from you have perished.
Calm down! I surrender!
How are you still alive? How are you still alive? How are you still alive? How are you still alive?
Calm down!
Just fight!
I surrender!
You'll get no mercy from me! Tis but a scratch! You won't get... You haven't the slightest chance against Taras!
Jesus. His helmet's completely stuck. I can't get it off. Ah, everything's here. All right. Entries. Also written by the knight? God! How long has he been down here? corpses. This is where the mining accident must have happened. And that stink! Could there really be a gateway to hell here? Even more entries. And here. Looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away. The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who?
Henry, what happened down there?
Who are these people with you?
Men from the surrounding homesteads. I told you I'd be bringing help. Now, tell us, what did you find down there?
A mad knight lived down in the mine. He must have completely lost his head and killed your cattle.
A knight? In the mine?
Where's he now?
He's dead. We fought, and I won. His name was Taras Mura. After the accident in the mine, a contract with Father Richard to guard the mine. He spent 5 whole years underground and watched over the pit of hell. The locals then brought him food in return.
We never knew anything about a contract.
Father Richard must have feared the locals wouldn't agree with the thing. So he came up with the contract to guard the pit of hell.
It's true. Father Richard was the only one who knew about Taras.
So this whole time, we haven't been feeding demons, but a knight who was protecting us from them?
And everything was fine until I forbade you. I can't believe I'm to blame for the death of a good Christian. I'll never forgive myself for as long as I live.
Well, you couldn't have known. But it looks like you won't have anyone to punish for the slaughtered cattle.
If the knight was protecting us and now he's dead, what will happen to us now? Who'll protect us from hell?
You should place your faith in God and not try to appease hell. Instead, be good Christians under Father Marion's guidance.
Thank you, Henry. As it is written in the Bible, believe, and your faith will save you. Hellish forces have no power over good Christians.
Father Marion, forgive me for doubting you. We'll go and pray, and never again will we take anything to the mine.
We'll have the mine filled in, along with the pit of hell beneath it. And you, Henry, are due a reward. Here you are. Go with God. I'll take care of the rest here on my own. A good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Vysoka and Hrosnata of Rabosh could both teach you something.
Thanks.
We meet again?
Gah! Go! Go! Quick! Gah! Go!